What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Garnish by Chewed Up and Spit Out.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, as always, I'm just Dusty,
And I'm still Jeff.
and I'm sure you probably clicking on this realize there's something slightly different about this episode.
Yeah, it has a little bit different appearance, I believe.
Yep, and the truth is, we're trying something a little new here. We're calling it the Garnish, and it's gonna be short, much shorter than our regular episodes. But
Much to your relief, I'm sure.
yeah, yes, definitely. And we're going to basically just sit around and riff on some different ideas and food thoughts that we have about different types of food or things that people do to eat.
Well, the thing is, like, I believe our problem is we don't stop thinking, like, no matter what, you know? And
Yeah,
so,
you never
and
stop thinking.
Otherwise, it gets stagnant and, like, boring and all that jazz.
I'll think when I'm dead. Oh, shit.
Write your will.
Write your will, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Hope you got a good pen.
Okay, so I've got one for you, Dusty. I don't know. Recently saw a James Beard award-winning chef using food coloring to increase the aesthetics of his product before we went to an event.
This is getting a fucking... that's my opinion in a goddamn nutshell right there.
Thank you. You know, I'm not like super old school, but I know you don't use like drops of dye to like make your fucking gelatins or whatever like fucking seem like to bling, you know?
No, well, no. There's fucking fruits that do that.
I mean, are you feeding children or something? I don't know.
If you want red Jell-O that tastes like strawberries, maybe put some fucking strawberries in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
put
make,
some
and
cherries
make sure
in
they're
it.
ripened and like maybe like spend a day off the vine in the sun, like on your windowsill, you know, just to, like fucking mature, you know.
Well, shit, you're dropping in food coloring. You'd be better pouring some Cheeto cherry juice into a motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's I don't think that's right. You know?
I don't think so either. Like, I really do think that if you want to change the color of food, you should use natural food ingredients to change that color.
Yes, you should. And also, I think, you know, fuck aesthetics on a lot of it. Like, you should have to stop being food racist and accept your fucking food for what it looks like naturally. Your food shouldn't have to doll itself up for you to eat it. If it's going to taste delicious, then it doesn't matter what color it is. That being said, I had a grape soda that was clear, and it fucking disgusted me and horrified me.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah, that just tricks my mind too far, you know?
Yeah, that's too much. There are some places where a line gets drawn, and it is in fucking grape or strawberry or orange soda. Those have to be colored.
Like a grape clear seltzer or something like that?
No, it was a straight grape soda. It even just said grape soda on it, and I was like, oh, fucking give me some grape soda.
But it was clear.
It was clear. And I could never get behind it. And I was like, it doesn't taste right. And everyone's like, it tastes healthy. And I was like, it looks clear. And so it tastes like
fuck is
not
healthy?
Purple drink. Yeah. Why are you bringing me healthy soda? If I'm having a carbonated beverage that is full of sugar, chances are it's not the health that I'm looking for. It's a shot of grape and way too much sugar.
I don't know, like, I could get behind some very serious gastronomical, like, experimentations or whatever, you know, but if something tastes like grape, it should be either wine or, like, purple drink, you know?
Yeah.
There's no
But
difference.
a clear purple drink, what does that do? What is that?
God, it's an anomaly.
That's the first fucking sign of the apocalypse. That's what that is. I'm pretty sure I haven't read a lot of the historical or religious books lately, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the Constitution it says that the end of days will come when purple drink is clear.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes. I could be thinking about the wrong thing. but I'm pretty sure it was the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence, whichever one Nicky Cage stole.
I was thinking it was like the Revelation chapter like 14, but this book we'll call it Revelations because it's not spelled with an S, but in a multiverse style, this Revelations would have like the world ending,
and it's written in the on the Constitution, just at the bottom of the Constitution, in a column that says "separated." Too, so people know church and state are separated. You can tell. Have you read the Constitution? It says it on the bottom. When you get to the bottom with the Bible, it has the column that says separated.
And it's carried by a very sweaty, nervous-looking Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, a very sweaty Nick Cage. I feel the need for speed. Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Boom. Oh, man. That fucking... Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On that one.
Yeah, I mean, there's that's a lot of things to talk about. Food dye, an interesting concept with food dye also is I recently was watching a show, which it was a Netflix show. I'm not gonna name names, but if you saw it or seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's it involved the ocean and a lot of that stuff, and a lot of it just kind of seemed really in your face, like feel bad for eating fish. Go fuck yourself, you horrible meat eater, cannibal. But one point that just like had me do one of those like, well, I fucking never moments was they were talking about farm raised ahi, and it was one of the guys who was farming it, and he was like, no, all of the ahi gets injected with food coloring after we kill them. Because otherwise, farm-raised ahi don't have the same pigment. They don't turn pink. Their meat turns gray. And no one wants to buy gray tuna, so...
Fuck, man. All right, so that's a treatment on like the food supply line or whatever.
Yeah.
It happens at that stage with food dye, basically. Now, do you think they might do that like with trout as well? Because, I mean, I know
dude, I'm sure it happens with trout.
Ruby fucking trout is like a very distinctive trout because the microorganisms that it feeds off of, like in that particular Idaho, like fucking, valley range, whatever, that's how like the meat is dark rather than like gray, as you say.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
And it's crazy. I've personally, and it makes sense too, because I personally got ahi once, and it was leaking its pink into the bag, and there was just like pink water in the bag, and then it was starting to gray up. And I called the purveyor that I got it from, and I was kind of a dick back in those days, so I called him and demanded he come pick up the whole goddamn case of tuna and never sell me that brand again. And now I watched this movie and I'm like, I'm such a dick. That was all of the tuna that he had was dyed pink. I'm sitting here yelling at him about something. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Why would I put food coloring in your tuna?
Yeah, I kind of recollect on the days where I was much more of a dick than I am now, which is some people would find hard to believe, but talking with a food purveyor about like under-ripened limes, I got a case of limes in as it's like the third time where I got citrus in from them, and it wasn't like ripe at all.
These fucking limes are green.
And once like I heard like my purveyor's name, like, wait, who the fuck am I talking to right now? I was like, oh, now this is like a serious over-the-phone conversation.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, okay, I've got like fucking shitty-ass like fucking citrus from you. My avocados were horrible, and like, I gotta like make this goddamn ceviche tonight. What the fuck, And she's like, who the fuck am I talking to? Don't you know that you could order your limes and all that shit ahead of time and ripen them yourself? Fuck. I'm like, well, yeah. No, yeah. Well, I guess
my bad. Yeah, I should have ordered. Do you have any ripe limes on you? I kind of feel like a dick. I'll have some lunch waiting if you swing the case down personally.
Oh, one more time. I just dipped my head in some sort of guilt, regret, and shame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how you learn, right?
That's how you learn. Yeah. So another topic that I wanted to bring up, completely unrelated to anything we were just talking about.
Shoot.
So leather, real leather, old school leather, hide clothes, all that. Like especially with the tassels and shit,
okay.
right? Yeah, like a lot of that was made because you could eat. If worse came to worse and you were stuck without food, you could
Holy shit.
boil and get nutrients because it's actual fucking animal parts. You could boil the nutrients out of leather to get like basically a leather soup and soften the leather to where you could chew the leather and actually eat the fucking leather itself.
So it's like having beef jerky strips hanging off you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the idea. And it made me think like as a chef, and I want you fuckers get active in some of those comments boards and let us know what you think also here.
Please, come on now.
Yeah.
We're not uncalloused.
Yeah, not uncalloused. Tell me to go fuck myself.
Probably have already.
Yeah, I'm sure you have already, but I deleted it. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm joking. So, but the question is, and to you and to all of you out there is, like, as a professional chef, what would you knock out if you had to come down to leather? Like, you know, you're out in the wild foraging and you got leather. But let's say it's like a fucking culinary school black box type of thing, right? Where it's like your main component is shoe or jacket leather. But you get to choose 3 other ingredients to go with it.
Okay, first and foremost, I have to ask, is any of this leather like synthesized or like is it like
Oh no, we're okay. So just
like 100% pure
just
leather?
to make this work, we're gonna say this is some old school clothing. It's 100% pure. We'll even say that classic deerskin fucking jacket style with the tassels hanging off.
Got you.
So you got some tassels to garnish
like
with if you
Jeremiah
want.
Johnson shit going
yes,
on here.
yes, sir. Some Jeremiah Johnson shit all the way.
All right. Okay. I could work with that. Now, I'd assume it'd be a deerskin leather, you know, because that seems like light and like fucking
Yeah.
practical, basically, you know. So that one's definitely off a very lean animal. You'd have to introduce some fat to that somehow, like some way.
You would need fat, yeah.
I mean, I guess on the trail, like with the eating the fringes one at a time, you could make that work, like, I don't know, with some like fucking long tea version, you know. I mean, boil it in some fucking tea, like fucking drink it, and like eat your fucking leather afterwards. Feel like fucking Oliver, fucking.
Well, those you could actually, I think it was like you boil them for like an hour, and then you could just chew it and suck out the juice. Oh, but that would be, oh god, pooping out the leather strip would be the worst thing that's ever happened in your life. If it didn't digest all the way, it's like, oh.
Is that a tapeworm or?
Bro, I need your help.
Not today.
Not today. What do we say when our friend asks us to pull something out of their ass? Not today.
Just us see if we're cool like that, but not today.
Not today.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, fucking, you make like leather work. I just say introduce fat to it. Like, it was particularly like a deerskin
well,
leather.
yeah. So yeah, you get 3 ingredients. 3 ingredients to add to this leather.
Beef tallow.
Beef tallow. Okay, yeah.
Morel mushrooms.
Morel mushrooms. Oh, that's turning into a fancy. That's almost like a leather stroganoff.
Garlic.
Without the sauce, garlic. Yeah, you need garlic for flavor.
And then I'm done.
That's actually that wouldn't be too. Is that a beautifully cooked morel with a little bit of roasted garlic inside, wrapped in a piece of leather from your shirt? Yes, even when I dine on the wilds.
But you know where I fucked up there, Dusty, was the fact that I did not say salt.
Yeah.
And so, shit.
Nah, I bet it's salty. I feel like the leather has I feel like that's the one quality that it retains, like a salty flavor
Actually,
that constantly makes you wonder while you're chewing on it whether the salt is from the leather or just from how long you've been wearing the jacket.
could I import this deer leather's hide thing that I'm cooking from like the Pacific Northwest, from a deer that was like next to the ocean its whole life?
A salty deer.
Yeah.
Can I get my deer pre-salted?
Yeah, a little bit like, seasoned, filtered.
Every once in a while, you just lick your jacket. Oh, god damn, that's nice.
Fuck yeah.
As you're out in the wild, the animals are just coming up to you, licking it. Get the fuck out of here.
My salt block.
This is my salt jacket. Yeah. Oh man, that's a hard one to top. That's a hard one to top. I'm gonna go with so if I had to go with the leather, damn. Yeah. Let's see. You know what I think I'm gonna go
Tick
for?
tock, tick tock.
Okay,
tick,
so
tock.
I'm gonna go with a piece of beef tenderloin, Wagyu beef tenderloin, nice little filet mignon, and a potato,
Okay.
and butter. And I am going to wrap the steak in the leather and then cook the potato.
You fucking savage.
Butter
you.
them both. And then I'm going to wedge. This is where it gets real savage, because that was a classy meal. Like, you'd look at that and you'd be like, plate that and put some demi-glaze. No. I'm in the wilds. I'm going to wedge that Wagyu beef filet mignon wrapped in leather into the potato so I can eat it on the go.
Okay, so a leather burrito.
A leather burrito with a baked
potato.
and lots of butter. Just butter all over that motherfucker. I'll butter the outside so it slides in my mouth easier. I'm not above that.
Goddamn, that will give you some energy to go somewhere a long way.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll make anyone else who's stranded out there with me completely fucking terrified of me.
And instantly jealous.
And instantly jealous. Like, what? Should we fuck with that guy? I wouldn't talk to him. Look at the way he's buttering up that potato so it slides into his mouth easier.
Holy Jesus. Now, a third one, I just thought about this one. How about like fucking pork skin cracklins? Pork skin counts as leather. Fried and fucking fat.
Actually, I was just thinking about that. I wonder if you could, and that might be the most genius way, if you had to heat leather to make fucking cracklins out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you just had oil, some oil in a pan, and you boil it a little bit, soften it up or whatever, get it to where it's a little more pliable, and then fucking fry it up and make some leather jacket cracklins. And just be walking around with a bag of fucking cracklins while you're...
No shit. Like I was thinking, like, how did like fucking Jeremiah Johnson hide all that butter underneath his fucking jacket as he went through the fucking mountains trying to survive?
That's what made Davy Crockett king of the wild frontier.
Better leather pockets, butter pockets.
Did you hear about the one where Davy Crockett done wrestled a bear? Yeah, but did you hear about the one where he made a bag of cracklins out of his jacket strings? No, goddamn, that's way cooler than fighting a bear.
No shit. Bob Ross, paint me a picture of this, please.
Yeah. Here we're gonna put this happy little Davy Crockett, and he's just frying up some little jacket cracklins. Looks like he must be starving, but he's still eating in glass.
He's got a happy little handful of butter, and he's painting that happy butter by the happy little tree over there.
It's a happy little tree, but not that tree. That tree's fucking angry. It's been wronged.
It's in the shadow.
It wants vengeance.
Then
Davy Crockett 2, Vengeance Tree.
I think cue owls and chains.
You Alice in Chains, yeah. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, yeah, I hope you folks have enjoyed this and had some fun with this. We've had fun, so
Absolutely.
if you've had fun, let us know. Hit a thumbs up or put it in a comment or yell it from your rooftops. Or just next time you see one of us, just full on slap us in the face. No, don't do that.
I would say just
tell us
shake
you
your
liked
head,
it. Yeah.
like maybe buy me a drink.
I do shout out to Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. I always dig a power nod. So if I see you in public and you've heard this, just give me a solid, just that comic book movie moment, just slow power nod. I'll return it.
Contact.
You got to keep eye contact, no matter how far away we are. We could be way too far away to see each other's eyes, but you better be looking into my fucking soul.
Yes, sir. Well, from Chit Up and Spit Out and the Halley Boys, loving you guys.
Loving you guys. Good night. Hey, I'm a DJ.